But for sure, what's up, man? Good. Yeah, so the painting, what you want to do is, obviously, you want to fill it in as quickly as you can. You want to fill it in as quickly as you can. So just do your very basic values and paint it very thin, right? You don't want to do it thick. And you don't need to use medium for it unless you want to let it dry in between sessions. If you want to let it dry, then just paint it very thinly. But you need to cover it and do it quickly. Because the problem is you're gonna have a very hard time with that white and with portraits. You tend to make everything much lighter because whatever you put on the board is going to contrast with the white, and it's going to look darker than it actually is. And then once the white goes, then you realize, in fact, how light it is, how lightly you've painted everything. And I would see this at the Florence Academy a lot, and that's one of the advantages of studying at school like that is you get to see, like your friends make mistakes, so you don't make the mistakes. Hopefully. And guys, this is one of those days. I'll try to keep up with chat, but I'm probably not going to be able to because I have less than an hour to paint, and I want to do something. And it is a little frustrating because it's like, getting here is just ridiculously hard. I get here and then I can't get the work done that I want to get done. And so it's like tomorrow is the next day I can do that. It's just like, I have to rush to get this stuff done. And that's not the way to paint. It's good taking precautions. I have to go to the emergency room probably to be checked for rabies because a bat hit me. It's whatever. So, KB, Ilakima, what's up? Okay, so then if it's a chalk drawing, you're fine. Yeah. Then disregard what I said. I thought it was going to be a painting. It's looking good, man. I like it. I like that you do it. Whew. Sure, Shurimi is going to be very pleased. Ilakim, I agree. This is so my uncle said I should go. Gears, what's up? Do more damage. Just do more damage himself. I know. I was like, it's not about. Anyway, yeah, it was Gears. Last night I was trying to get bats out of the shutters outside my room so I could sleep. And one of them just like went and slammed on the back of my neck, but it didn't break the skin, it didn't bite or anything. But apparently you do have to be careful because you can get it through saliva in the air, is what they said. And my uncle's an infectious disease doc. And so you got to be careful with that, and I agree. If rabies, there is no cure for it. Once you get it, you can do preventative measures, and they can do it like right now. But once it takes hold, then you're kind of screwed. Apparently, it messes with you neurologically. Everything goes haywire, is how he put it. It's prudent to go, and it will make them feel better, and I won't have to hear about it. So I'm going to go. Vampirism. Don't kick bats. I mean, it didn't break the skin. It didn't do anything, but I have to. You got to be smart. You got to be smart. I should be smart. I shouldn't take the risk. So guys, y'all speak. Since I have to go to the ER, is a bullshit. I'm gonna try to paint. I'll try to catch up on chat and stuff, but I have to focus on this right now. Otherwise, it would be a little bit more attentive, because I do not like not looking at chat. I really don't. I enjoy the conversations. So y'all just talk amongst yourselves. Forgot to do this. I said I'm gonna put the sky in. It's the gloss over this piece here. So what I'm doing is I'm going to lightly paint the sky in around the areas where I know I'm going to be working. And try to get this tree in. Honestly, I'd like to have this done by this week, but I can't see that happening with how things are going. With how things are playing out. Damn it. Oh, Gears. I hit Rival 2. I totally carried Zerx 2. It wasn't him. It was all me. Rival 2, man. We got 1952, then played around, then we got to 1957. And I bet you we can make 2K before the season's over. Yeah, that one felt good because it's really hard. There's some really good players right now. Obviously not as good as us now because we're Rival 2. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. That happened on Sunday. It happened Sunday, so. Good. 1952. Our highest before then was like 2 or 3 seasons ago at 1909. That was it. And I think I told you about that. I don't know if we get it at the enchant. I don't know when we get the enchant. I mean, you get the gear at 1800, right? But I don't know about an enchant. Let's see here. Keep this nice and thin. He wants those. Don't do what I'm doing here. This is particular to what my guy wants, but this is just straight white. I never do straight color, but this is what he wants. He keeps on saying it needs to be wider. Okay, fine. I'm doing things here that I hate I absolutely hate. But alas, it is what it is. It is what it is. Oh, and QFX has started playing. Oh, we did? PvP enchantment? That's awesome. Fooling around with it. Did you even scratch the freaking... How do you even get scratched? It attacked me. Look. Shakuri, what happened was I was like, I had to lean outside because of the shutter. So I was like messing with the shutter trying to get it open on the side. And I was hitting it. And then all of a sudden, one bat just like went and landed here. And I immediately actually screamed. Not like a girl, like a man. I did a war cry actually. And threw him off pretty quickly. So, and then there was no scratch or anything after that. Everything was fine. Everything was fine. So that's it, man. I mean, like, I think I'm okay. Okay, here we got that. Now I go back in with the tree. I try to pet him. I try to pet the bat. Come here, pretty bat. Creature gets dominant, so just shut up, man. Stupid. They good painting bat black. I saw the painting and wanted to make sure it won't be finished. Yes. A damn bat. It's pissing me off, man. Probably should have put that tree somewhere else, but you know what? I'm gonna bring it over just a little bit. That works. Okay. Get that out. Now. So I'm gonna go in with dark first and then kind of build up, but I'm going to I'm using the round, it's a round brush, and then I'm going to switch it, like once I kind of get the impression with the rounds and get the drawing, and I've done it over on this side right here, then I'm going to go in with some like the dagger brushes. that light. Okay. Oh, and this, check this out. This is kind of cool what you can do here too. To create some depth, you can kind of come in and bring the sky down in the trees and shoot this tree line here, because this is dried. And so just coming in here and breaking up the monotony of it, right? And just kind of putting like little areas and stuff in here is gonna, like, this goes a long way is what I'm saying. Just a little bit something like that. And then you can keep on shaping that, but that's one way you can kind of work with design and composition. Give it depth. You know? All right, y'all keep on talking. Sorry, I'm just trying to rush. I literally have 30 minutes to paint today. 30 minutes, that's it. Pisses me off. Let's go with a lighter here. Dang it! Where did I put the top? Damn it! Where did I put the? Ow! Go back and watch the footage. No, there it is. Top. I can't keep up with the chat. Busy painting trees, very poorly, I might add. But guess what? I don't care. I don't care because this is just the blocking. This is just the blocking. Ooh, that's not a good shape at the top. So where's QFX? I haven't heard from him since I called him a 1 kilogram, 1K kilogram person putting makeup on. Just trying to do a analogy for him that he could understand. He's dating Shepton. QFX. No, Gears, I was saying, so QFX started playing, and so he wants to, like, he's trying to figure out, like, rings and all that stuff. And I told him, I said, you shouldn't, I don't think he should worry about, like, getting everything perfect, like all the gyms. I mean, we're almost through with season 2. You can worry about that next season. But it's like, you know, he hasn't played in 13 years, and so he needs practice. Like, practice is going to go a much longer way than, like, gyms right now. Like, gyms is kind of secondary. You don't really need that. If he wants to get them, he can. It's just going to be very expensive. Yeah, he's playing Warrior. I think he might be, I think he's doing Fury. And we played with him some. And so I really want him, like, I think, the thing is, I'm not good at threes. And so I'm not, like, a good person to play with that. But like in anything, that's why you do it, is just to get better. But I think it was very discouraging for him. But he just needs practice, and like, I wasn't playing well. I mean, we played, I think, on Saturday, and Saturday some solid people were playing. Um, you know, it's just how it is, man. It's hard. It's very hard. I mean, he hasn't played in 13 years. I think like with anything, it's like it just has to do with practice. Like painting is, I know I make it look so easy all the time because I never make mistakes. Always I keep cool head. I'm totally well balanced, right? The best way to learn is doing this stuff. It's just how it is in anything you do. So playing arena excessively, that's one of the keys. One of the keys. It's one of the keys, man. We need to figure out how Ecuvic's name and age. I think he's probably... I bet you he's probably in his 30s. I would say he's probably 32, 33. That would be a guess. That's just a guess. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Let's see, 243. So painting, I'm really surprised how fast you can learn driving. Driving's easier than painting. I think, right? Pretty sure that's the case. Right. He's a small garden gnome. That's our current theory? You! Wait. Let's go back in with some branches. Oh my gosh. Boom, got it. Shakalaka. Ah, yes, Grasshopper, what's up? Yes, it's looking better, but I need honestly something in here. It's just like, this is okay. I need to work this up a little bit. I might bring some of the foliage up a little bit on that side, but it's not working. Not yet. I bring this up some, just a little bit. Just bring it up, just a little dab. All right, we're just gonna dab it up just a little bit. Not too much. Maybe even bring the light up just a little bit. Oh, Mitch. Do it. Bring that up. That's it. There we go. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Just a little bit. Let's turn this into a dark again. Let's have a medium. On a Mack truck, aka grasshopper, hopping on your face, cracking faces, and taking names and then forgetting them. Mack truck. The Shauna Mack truck. Your face. Where's QFX? Hey, somebody at QFX in our Discord and tell him that Biceps is in here and so he can get some actual good advice because he's been asking the wrong person. Me. I might put something in the foreground, Shikari, maybe something. I don't know yet. I just brought the light up here, but I need to go over it with like texture. I haven't textured it yet. I kind of put a base over it, but before I texture it, I want to, yeah, it needs something. It does need something. It needs something interesting. All right, well, you go do your thing, man. You go do your thing. You go take your little nap. You got to keep your gains, man. Just got to watch out for those gains. Gears has achieved all his goals in life. Biceps, arena rating. Oh, and a family. But that's tertiary, not even secondary. Biceps are number 1. Number 2, arena gains. You've been up for almost 4 hours, damn. I don't know how you make it through life. 4 hours, that's a long time. What are you doing? It's this 4-hour stuff. I gotta keep up my gains. Biceps glad, Latina wife. What's left? Kid? It's just like, on your bucket list, touch booby. Just one. I'm just asking, I'm not even asking for 2, just 1. Touch boob. Latina wife. All right, now we go back over it with some lights. Just a little bit. Doesn't need to be a lot. There. Gains. And if we want to, we can go in some threes. Probably should have done this first, but. That's looking better. Maybe some of this down here. Make it interesting to look at. Interesting. You know, sometimes, especially when I was doing a lot of videos where I was lisping a lot, I would oftentimes be lisping in real life because of it, as I was actually forming a lisp. Not good. Boobs. That's all right. Okay. You not even see what I'm doing? I don't think you could. You guys, I swear. Well, you know what? I don't know if you said you couldn't see it or not, but I was working on an area for quite a while and y'all couldn't see what I was doing. I wasn't paying attention to chat. Look that up, so. Okay. You probably mentioned something. I just didn't see it because I'm not reading chat. I have to rush. That's what I got to do. I got to rush this one. How much time we got left? 3:05. You should be. Running late. Brian's running late, which is good because I think I actually locked the front door and my phone's on silent. Guys, let me, I'll be right back. Let me just put let me just open the door, the front door. That way Brian can get in. Should be able to get in. I'm back. Oh, it's gotta keep up the gains. Keep up the gains. What smells like farm animals? Where is he? I am concerned that I did actually make him angry. I told him, I said all these embellishments, he's trying to spend all this gold, in-game gold on his character, which it might help, but he needs to learn to play it first. And I've been trying to tell him this, and so then, did you see what I wrote? I was like, it's like you weigh 1,000 kilos and want to look good by putting makeup on. Yeah, you smell like a farm animal after you. Anyway, it was kind of an insulting thing. I didn't mean to insult. I was just trying to make an analogy because I couldn't get my point across. Good. Okay. Done. Actually, the top of the tree looks horrible. Need to work on that a little bit. Here, it just looks like this blob. It's not even correct. Actually, the way to fix that is I'll just let that dry and then I'll paint over it a little bit more, but I might go over some of the leaves a little bit. Not paint those that great. It's just a little hard to see. Okay, you know what? I'll just go over it with working the sky and we'll fix that. But I'll do that when it's dried up. Kind of like my will to live. Good. If QXS is alive, send him over to Cosa Nostra. I'm trying to kill premades, not crow them. I don't think he's easily offended. But we were commenting on that. It's funny because Crystar started this thing and he's like, he's the most agreeable person. It's turned into this like super pre-made where everybody who is supposed to be enemies is playing together. It is funny. It is really funny. It's good. It's all good. This is kind of a funny thing that happened. He's just like an ultra positive guy, you know? He doesn't care. I think he has tough skin. It's just like the way it is. The game is frustrating, like, and I know you're talking about it in real life, but the game is frustrating because, like, for new players especially, if you played a long time ago, it's very different now, and it's much more complex, and there's not a lot of people playing, so the only people who are playing are, like, people who are just, like, sweating so much. They're just sweathards, and that's one of the problems, and so it's frustrating coming back and finding that level of competition in lower brackets. He's used to playing at higher brackets, but those brackets now are just like, that's where all the best of the best of the best are playing right now, and I'm not one of the best of the best. It's hard. It's a very difficult thing. Good. Okay. So I went through and tested. I don't know if you'll saw this little mark here, but just putting this in, just making sure the value range is okay because it can still bring up, kind of pluck some texture out of it. But I'm not going to do that yet. I'm not going to do that right now either because I know Brian, sweet innocent Brian, is coming in very soon, and so I won't have time to work on it. Just things with the sky. Dun, 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 dun. Anyway, yeah. You say Nubalicious? Yeah, it's good. It's good, but like the arena is my point. You know what I'm saying is arena is very difficult, and it just is. My brush is contaminated. It's very hard right now. Stupid. Why'd I do that? This is actually coming along quite nicely. So stupid right now. This is ridiculous. Why? Dumb. Tree looking good. Think it's done. This one, I might do some touch-ups with it. I kind of keep on coming back to it every time I work on it and just adding to it. That's how I do the trees. But it's looking way better than it did before. I mean, obviously I just put it in. What I'll need to do is once this dries is bring some of the sky in, start sculpting it into the, kind of go back and forth with it. Because it's nice when you can see a combination of both the tree painted on the sky and the sky painted on the tree. Kind of like these marks bringing it out, but you can't overdo it. It has to be a healthy balance. So the combination in brushwork between the sky and the tree. So for example, in here, I cover the sky completely. I can bring the sky out just like I did here. You see this? I really like this type of technique here. Unfortunately, y'all didn't see me do it because I didn't have the camera. The camera was actually on it, but this camera right here was covering it up. So, and that's one of the dangers working this time because I'm working kind of all around and I'll forget that the camera's not on that spot. So, but yeah, Grasshopper, the pre-mates and stuff, I know why people play them. It's just, it's de-incentivizing the average person from playing because it's like a loss every time you come up against one. You know this, you know my thoughts on it, but I don't know if he'd want to play or not. He might. I also have to work the house back in because I lost some of the drawing there, which actually, I'll fix that right now. But yeah, I think he has like his gear. I mean, it would make sense if he really wants to do that stuff, but I'm not sure he would enjoy doing the pre-mates. He might. I think he wants to do more of the ranked stuff, but to get the, all the pieces and, such, he might have to, get a lot of honor. D&D nerds all dressed up at the park, and they were sword fighting. They were doing the what's it called? It's like action role play or something. Live action LARPing, live action role play, I think. At least they're happy. I think that's the definition of not being happy. Tanner, what's up, man? This painting, I've been at it for, I would say, at least a month. Probably too long, but there's a lot of drawing in this. And I had to make up the background and everything. Add chickens or ducks. I'm not going to do that because it's more work for me. They'd probably have me take them out. So, see the commentary episode where they played D&D. Oh, that was yeah. Zerx watched that, and like actual actors who would voice and everything. What was that called? Critical something or another. Forget the name of it. Yeah, I forgot what it's called. Yo, come in! 1 second. I think that's right. Hey, what's up, man? Come on in. Let me just set that stuff up, all right? Are you walking down the street like that?
Huh?
You walking down the street with that? You can't even hear me.
Come again?
You walking down the street like that with your music playing?
Yeah. Nobody else around.
Not that you know of. Yeah. It's pretty funny. Blasting music out of his phone, like you see the people obnoxiously, like it's normally on a bike or something, or like back in the day, like, people with the boom boxes. He's with his phone in his pocket. Like he couldn't even hear me. He was blasting it so loud. Oh man. This is gonna be too dark, probably. Actually, that works. All right, so you got everything all set, right, Brian?
Well,
Sort of.
no class tomorrow, huh?
No class tomorrow, man.
Yeah, because lack of interest, no model.
No model.
You couldn't get one?
No, I couldn't get one, Brian. Sometimes that happens, you know this. You couldn't get one? I'm the only one who ever tries. Nobody else ever tries.
Gotta pay them more, man.
Pay them more. You have to find them before you pay them. You just pay them.
Well,
I get people who are interested and never show up.
well, if you paid them enough, they would probably show
Dude, these people, if I'm not paying them more than that to just stand, it's a steal as it is.
Come again?
It's a steal as it is. I'm not paying them more money because they're incompetent. I need some work. Okay. Work on that later. You got is that all set up?
Not yet.
322. 322. I can't stay until 422. I have to go somewhere. All right. No, she's not gonna model. No, I'm not gonna stream the drawing class, Tanner. But guys, anyway, look, I'm sorry I couldn't keep up with chat like I wanted to, but I have to run. Got a lot of stuff I got to do, but maybe I try to stream this week. We'll see. We got some good stuff done. Got some good stuff done. All right. Anyway, y'all take care. I'll see you in Discord.
So I took your advice
Yeah.
and did a 2-hour drawing.
Good. I see that.